programmers. In this video I will discuss about static modifier in Java. Okay, static modifier belongs to the non-axis modifier. You can check here. Static is a non-axis modifier. So what is non-axis modifier means? This type of modifiers are used to control a variety of things such as inheritance capabilities, where all the objects of our class share the same member value or have their own value of those members. Whether a method can be overridden in a subclass or not. So in this video we will be discuss about static modifier. In upcoming videos we will be discuss about remaining modifiers also. So first we will be check static is a non axis modifier in Java which is applicable for the following this. So where we can applicable this static modifier means variables we can apply, blocks we can apply, methods we can apply. At the same time nested classes also we can apply. Nested class means class inside class means inner class. Okay, first we will be check these four things means how we can able to apply, then why we need to apply, at what scenario we need to apply, we need to check with practically. Okay, first I will be implement these four things, right? See, I open Eclipse. This is a normal program. If you observe here, this is the normal program, right? So in this program itself, if you observe clearly means here we have a static, right? This is the main method, this is the main method. This main method also contains static, right? Static is a one keyword here. So static is a one modifier. Static is a non-axis modifier. See, static also here it is there, right? See, in means this is the one method, am I right? See, we can apply for methods also. So one point already it is clear, one point already it is clear, right? So then we will be create other things also. So first we can able to create for modify means variables, right? How we can able to create variables? Say simply int I is equal to 10. So what is this is, this we can say as a instance variable or non-static variables, because there is no static at all. So if I want to change this instance variable to static means I need to use as a static here. See, immediately it becomes as a static variable. Okay, we applied as a static modifier, then it becomes as a static variable. So same like we can able to apply it for method also. Let me create one method simply. No need to take any modifier, simply take void m1. So what kind of method this one? So this one we can say as a non-static methods, right? Because there is no static at all. So if I want to create static method means simply I will be use as a static modifier. See, now observe what is this one, static variable, static method. Now now I told, right, for in four places we can able to apply one thing: variables, blocks, methods, nested classes. We already created for variables, methods. So now I will be create for blocks, at the same time classes also. See, now I will be create black, static black, static. So this is the one static black. See, this is the one static black. So within this black we can able to write our own logic. Up to now three things is covered, right? Now one more thing I will be create, that is a in class. We can apply for class also, not this class. This is the outer class. Okay, this is the outer class. We can create for inner classes. I will be show you. So class inside class, that is called as a inner class normally. Okay, class, I will take class B. So now we can say as a this is the inner class concept. So let me conclude. Here one class is there already, here one class is there, right? This is the one class. So for this class we can't able to apply, for this class we can't able to apply static modifier, right? So but inner we have one more class. See, this is the one more class inside a class. So we can call as a this is the one inner class. So for this class we can able to apply static modifiers. Okay, then we can able to say as a, that is a one static class. So interview may they ask this kind of questions: can we apply static modifiers for classes, like that they will ask. So you can say as a yes, it is possible for inner classes, you can say. So this is we can say as a inner class. So class inside class, right? These we can say as a inner class. So this we can able to say as a outer class. This we can say as a outer class. So where we can able to apply for static means we can say as a inner class. Let me conclude. I will apply static. See, static. See, up to now four things we covered, right? See, static variable, at the same time static method, at the same time static for classes, at the same time static block also. See, we covered four the things. Let me conclude. See, where we can able to apply means these four places we can able to apply. So why we need to use this static? First of all, there is a question, right? Why we need to use this static? Because the static members belongs to the class, not to objects of that class. Okay, means when you created anything as a static means that is belongs to the class, not related to any object. Means we no need to create object to access the variables, to call the methods, that the things. Okay, so simple point, remember, the static belongs to the class. Okay, static belong to the class. No need of creation of object for statics. Okay, if you want to access something means at the time no need to create any objects and all. Okay, I will be showing with an example. When a, when a variable is declared as a static, then a single copy of variable is created and shared among all objects at class level. Static variables are essentially global variables. So sometimes we can say as a static variables are global variables because we no need to create objects. So we no need to create objects. So all objects at class level. See, we no need to create object. When a variable is created as static, then single copy of variable is created and shared among all the objects at class level. So if you created any variable as a static, then single copy of variable is created, shared among all objects class level. So we can able to access, right? In number of people can able to access without bothering about, like, we can save our memory also. So that's why we can say as a static variables are essentially global variables. Means globally we can able to share. So all instances of classes share this same static variable. So same static variable all instance means if you have one object means that object can able to refer. If you have another object means that object also refer. So let me conclude with an example, this points and all. Okay, so up to now you clear. So where we can able to apply static variables, right? So up to now you clear. In four places we applied. So I will be take one example at what scenario we need to use static. Okay, so let me take one example. I have one student class. So student have some fields, right? So for example, say student has a name, public string. Student has a name, right? So same like student has a id, public int public int id. So at the same time student is studying some college or some school, right? So I will be take that one as a student public string college name. So here I will be take college. Simply I will be take college, right? See, student has a three properties: name, id, and college. Up to now everything is clear. Then what I will be to do is I have a one separate class. This class is a main class, right? Here I will be take. So I will be create, for example, say in college, 100 numbers of students is there. Then my intention is to create objects for that, and I need to assign name variable college name. So how we can able to do? So simply we can able to create object, right? Let me check. So student is equal to new student. So like this we created. Am I right or wrong? See, then with help of object reference we can able to assign values, right? See, object dot, first of all name we can able to assign. I will be take student 1. So here also student 1 reference name will be student 1 I will take. So for example name is equal to Ravi. So semicolon. So same like that I will be assigned for id. So id is equal to 1. So same like that I will assign some college name. For example, say srm. Okay, this is the one college name. Let me take example. So up to now everything is correct. Am I right or wrong? So college name. So student has a name Ravi, id 1, college SRM. Same like that, I have one more student. For the student also, I need to create object. So simply what I will do is, again one more time I will be create object. So again I'm trying to the assigning the values. So now this time student name will be some Giri. Okay, ID will be 2. But here observe, college name will be same only. Let me conclude. College name will be same. See here, college name will be same. So in this for two objects college name will be same. College name will be SRM only. So if I create one more object, means one more student, for the student also college name will be same. Am I right or wrong? See, college name always same only, SRM. College name, for example, I will create one more object student 3 is equal to new student. So student 3 dot name is equal to Venkat, ID is equal to 3, then college name is equal to SRM. See, am I right or wrong? So every time, for every object or every student, college name will be same or not. College name is same. So you can observe college name will be same. So is this process also right only? Okay, whatever I created this process, this is correct only. But when you know static modifier in Java, then no need to go for this concept. Why? Because means if you use static means we can utilize our memory properly. So I will conclude with help of one diagram. See, now I created two objects. Up to now everything is proper, right? So whenever you create any object, let me conclude. So for example, say now I created objects, right? So object reference what? For example, say student 1, so student 2, like this two object reference I created. Then immediately what will happen? Means heap memory will be created, right? So here let me conclude, this is the S1 heap, this is the S2 heap. Just imagine. So in this S1 what are the things is there? Here here student name, for example say Giri. For example say Giri is there. At the same time, at the same time Giri, at the same time ID is there. At the same time SRM is there. Am I right or wrong? SRM is there. So same like that. So same like that. Here also some name Ravi is there. For Ravi has a ID. So for example say 2. So here also SRM is there. SRM is there. Correct. So let me conclude with the help of diagram. So I created two objects, say S1, S2. Hmm? S1, S2. So S1 is referring, so for example, Giri, S2 is referring Ravi. So S1 is the now reference. So that is stored in stack memory. So whenever we create objects, that will be stored in heap memory, right? So if you observe here, this is the name. This is the name, and this one belongs to the ID, right? Am I right or wrong? Next point is very important. Observe carefully. This SRM is there, right? SRM. Here SRM is there. Here SRM is there. These two things belongs to the college name. If you observe here, college name will be same for all the students. Am I right or wrong? So college name will be same for all the objects. College name will be same for all the objects. So while creating college name for example, say 100 students, 100 students will be contain same college name. It will be create 100 objects in heap memory, right? So in that unnecessarily SRM will be creating for every object creation. So if you create like that means memory will be utilizing more. Yes. So for avoiding such cases, for avoiding such common cases, we can go for static. So at the time that if we create a static means that variable will be stored in class variable, because static belongs to the class level, right? So in class area is there, here it will be stored. For example, say here SRM will be stored. If I use static means, okay, if I use static means here it will be stored. So all the objects will refer same area. See, all the objects will be refer that class area. So for that scenario we can go for static. So I will be conclude with definition. See here, when a variable is declared as a static, then a single copy of variable is created and shared among all the objects at class level. You in previous we seen, right, that thing. So static variable essentially global variables, all instance of class share the same static variable. So this point I will be do with programming level. Now what I will do is i won't I won't assign each and every student to the college. Means I won't assign college name here itself. I will be create as a static. So let me create like that. So like this is the right. Now it has a three variables. Three variables belongs to the non-static because we not used any static modifier. Now what my intention is, so for every student college name will be same. For that kind of requirements, I will be take this variable as a static variable. Then we can, means all the objects will be share that variable easily. So we can utilize our memory. So how we can able to create static means simply you can mention as a static keyword here. See, now this is the one static variable. You can assign value here itself or with the help of object also you can assign. So meantime I will assign value here itself. For example, say SRM. Okay, properly initialized, properly value also assigned. See, like this I assigned. Now is just this is the static. Now what my intention is, I no need to create anywhere. See, I no need to create anywhere. For example, I need to print student details, let's say. So with the help of object reference I will be print student name. So I will be print student name. For example, you have a 10 number of students, means you can print one by one like this. Student one, student name. Okay, our intention is mainly we need to check whether college name is coming correct or wrong, right? So dot college name. See, like this. So same like that you can print student 2 also. So copy paste. So student 2 dot name. So for student 2 also what will be college name, will be college name will be SRM only. So let me conclude. So like this is there, right? So what will happen means indirectly. So we created one object for student one, right? We created one object. So for that student one dot Ravi, we assigned value, ID also we assigned. But here if you observe here we not assigned any college name here. So we not assigned any college name here because college name we created as a static variable. Static variable means if you create a static variable means a number of objects will share that variable. Like this thing is, now we taken in student class we taken one variable as a static variable, that is college. Here itself we assign value also. So then no need to assign in separate places, no need to assign separate places. So now we can able to access while using with help of object reference we are able to access. See, now we can able to access or not. So let me print that output. See, we got clear output. See, for every student has a same college name. So you can conclude with the help of diagram. So what will happen means, so we created s1 s2 s1 s2 two objects. So two objects will be stored in heap memory. So here will be name will be there and ID will be there. Okay, here also name will be there, ID will be there, but it won't consider, but it won't store college name. I hope you got it right. It won't store college name. Then how it will be and where it will be stored means we created college name as a static, then it will be stored in class area. See, here it will be stored class area. So every object now able to refer this class area. See, so indirectly what we achieve, we achieve memory, we achieve, right? Unnecessarily we not creating 100 college names in heap memory, right? So objects can be refer this class area. So you can conclude with this one. See, when a variable is declared as a static, then a single copy of variable is created and shared among all the object at class level. Okay, we able to achieve or not? See, we able to achieve or not? So for this particular cases you can go for static. Okay, for this particular cases you can go for static. Okay, up to now variable level you got clear idea, right? Up to variable level you got clear idea. For suppose if you not For suppose if you're not assigning any value here in class level, then how we can able to assign means, see like this you can able to assign student student to dot student one dot college name is src. So if you create once means all the objects will be refer same value. See all the objects will be refer same value. See, so no need to create for student two also, one place it is enough. So up to now you got clear idea for variables. See, we clear up to variables. Then we will be discuss about regarding things methods black in detail. Okay. So I will be go for one more example. So here I create a one class example A. So here I will be write again one more program. For now, so we already created right these things and all. Now I will be remove these things and all. So my intention is now I need to create methods. So simply methods means public void m1, public void m1. So this is the one method, right? You will be right inside business logic. So how we can able to, what is this method? This is the non-static. So how we can able to change static method? Simply you are asking static. So now this is become, now this is a one static method. Why, how you are saying means we are assigning one static keyword or static modifier for that method, right? Am I right or wrong? So this is the static method. So how we, so what is the use of this one means, so now for example now I have a some test class. See, now I have a some test class. So normally how we can able to access that a class methods, a we create normally objects, right? So normally we create objects like that we create. For example, say normally we create object like that. So a dot m1 we will be call. Am I right or wrong? So now I will be save a dot m1 because I am telling right that is a static. Static means no need to create any object. So without creating object, whether we can able to call or not means, so we can able to call with the help of class name. You can able to call that method. See, now need to create for object. See, now need to create for object. Let me conclude with this diagram. So now how the memory efficient you are doing. Okay, so for example say initially what you did, you created one object. Okay, you created one object. See that object this one, so that object this one. Okay, it may contains not contains anything in this object. But what happened means we are calling with help of object reference. We are calling with help of object reference. We are calling like a dot m1 we are calling method name. But what I'm telling means our method where it will be present means inside this class area. See, inside this class area our method will be present because this is the static. So at the time you no need to create any, you no need to create any objects. See, unnecessarily you are creating objects for calling this method in class area. So now what I did, so apart from creation objects, simply I will be refer a dot m1. A means here class name. See, this is the class for a class. So here this is the class. So how I can able to call that method means with help of class name dot m1. So here the conclusion is no need to create extra objects to call the static members or methods. See, without creating any object we can able to call this m1. See, directly it will be refer here. So you got exact output only. Once I will be run, you will be got exact output. See, the point is very clear. So whenever we have a static method, we no need to depends on object creation and all. So without object creation we can able to call that methods. The point is conclusion, right? So why because means static, why because means static is always belongs to the class area. Okay, class art always belongs to the class. C class will be present here. So at the time no need to create any objects and all. Am I right or wrong? Okay, no need to create any objects and all. So apart from creating object, apart from unnecessarily maintaining heap area, heap memory along with the stack memory, that and all unnecessary. Whenever you have a static, no need to create any objects. Simply with help of class name you can able to refer. See, like this you can able to refer. So up to now methods also I hope you got clear idea. Then I will be go for blacks, static blacks. So I will be remove here also. So now I will be go for static blacks. What is black? See, this is the one black, we can say as a one black. So these also one black, these also one black. If we have a method, for example say public static void m1, This is also one black. This is also one black. So why we are saying static black? See, this is a static. We are assigning with a static keyword. Then we can say as this is a static black. We have a non-static black also. Means instance initialization black we have. So see, this is the instance initialization black IIB. We can say as this is the static black. This is the SIB. So what is the use of this SIB? Let me conclude. Main method. So what is the use of this method, static black? So when static black will be execute means whenever our class will be load, right, at the time itself our static black will be execute, because before main method itself static black will be execute. Okay, the point is clear, right? Now I will be remove unnecessary things and all. See, now I have in our class A contains one static black and as well as one main method is there. So now I will be write simply SIB, static initialization black. Okay, I will be discuss what is the main use of this static. So now for your confirmation purpose, which one it will be print first? So for, already told that whenever a class will be load, static black will be execute. So before calling means before executing this main method, static black will be execute. Let me conclude with output. Okay, save. See, first it will be always call as a static black, then only main black will be checked. So JVM always check from top to bottom. It will always check whether is there any static black or not. If it is there means first it will be execute static black. Okay, here order also important. For example, say here I will be write SIB1. Here I will be write SIB2. Then how it will be, then how it will be JVM will be checked means in our class any static black is there or not, it will be checked from top to bottom. It will be checked like this. It will be checked top to bottom. So first it will be there, right? So first SIB1 will execute, then SIB2. Then once SIB is means static installation black everything will be complete, then only this main black will be executed. So this is the third output. You can check whether I will be execute. See, like this. So why we are using this static black? You have a question, right? So the name itself telling static initialization black. For suppose you have a some static variables public static int. So for example, say you have a some static, you have a some static variables. For the static variables you can able to initialize in this static initialization black. See, like this you can able to initialize. The name itself it is telling, right, static initialization black. We can able to initialize static members, everything we can able to initialize here. Okay, so what I will be do here, I will be change that value. See, now in static blacks I can able to change. So before itself I will be print one time, then you may got clear idea. So now here what will be value will become. So here we are again changing, then you can check. So 10 20 it will be print, right? See, SAB1 first static black, then second static black. Here we change static variables name means here we assign some new value, then it will be called main method. Okay, up to now you got clear idea, right, regarding static black also. So this is the black. So if I write like this, for example, say now I have one more static int j is equal to j is equal to some 5 value, we can able to 54. We can able to change that name also. See, like this also we can able to change. So inside static we can able to initialize or we can able to change those names and all. It is possible for static installation black. Okay, when static installation black will be execute means whenever our class will be load, at the time itself it will be execute. So before main method itself execute. So interview you may ask means the people ask some kind of questions. Can we execute means can we print hello world without using main method? See, like this, without using main method can we execute, like that they will ask. So this is possible up to 1.6 version only. So up to 1.6 version, up to 1.6 only. After 1.7 version will main method is mandatory. Okay, so you can say as a like this, up to 1.6 it is possible without using main method also we can able to print hello world by using static initialization black. But after 1.7 version onwards static black is mandatory for 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 running purpose, like that you will be conclude. Okay, so I will be show that one also for your confirmation purpose. Now I will be remove. So I will be create static black. So I told right, it is depends upon version. So now I'm using 1.8, it will be mandatorily ask. See, now I can now I not got any run option. So if I execute with command prompt, then it will be tell, means it will mandatory look for main method also. Okay, you can say like this, we can able to print hello world without using main method also. This is applicable up to 1.6 version only. From 1.7 onwards, main method is mandatory for run the application. Like that you will be conclude. Okay, so up to now static block also clear. Now we could go for inner classes. I already told a class inside one class is there, right? That is inner class normally. So this is the one inner class. Okay, for inner classes we can able to apply static. So for inner classes we can able to apply static. The point is very clear, the point is very clear. Okay, in interview they may ask some kind of questions, can we apply static for classes? So you can say as a yes, we can able to apply. Yes, we can able to apply static modifier plus classes, but this will applicable only for inner classes. Outer classes we can't able to apply. See, these are our outer class, right? See, these are our outer class. So for this outer class we can't able to apply. We can't able to apply. Like this you will be conclude. So I will be try to access this one also, see what will happen. See, immediately it will throw compilation errors. See, remove invalid modifiers. So the conclusion is clear. So we can able to apply static modifier for inner classes only, not outer classes. This is the outer class, this is the inner class. So up to now you have any doubt means let me know in comment section. We almost cover all things regarding the static modifiers. Variables we covered, blocks we covered, methods we covered, nested classes also we covered. So mainly at what purpose we are using means to to reduce the memory usages. Okay, and is there any frequent usage of variables or methods means, then we can go for these things. So in real time I will be show you one example where they will be used. For example, say math dot, for example say you have a main method. So in that math, you already know, right? It is a predefined class in Java. Math dot, you are doing some like this, you are doing right. Now you can check whether max is the which kind of method. See, this is the static method. So without creation of object we can able to use, see, we can able to use this method. How we are using this method? With help of class name. So how we can check class name? See, this is the class name. Am I right or wrong? See, this is the class name. So with help of class name we can able to call that method. See, this is the math class. It math class. So if anyone asks how real time you will be use that static means, you can say simply conclude like this. So we have a math class in Java. So for that math class there are a certain certain methods have a static modifiers. Why they creating static modifier means, without creating any object you people can easily can able to access. How you can able to access? With the help of class name. See, this is the class name. Am I right or wrong? See, like this it is possible. So in real time also like this you see static variables, static variables. So variables also they create statics. Okay, in real time like this used. So in real time we have a number of uses, we will be discussed in upcoming videos. Okay, so if you have any doubt, let me know in comment section.